It's such a special thing to be able to see all these people out here and all these people that's went through cancer. And I know what a battle it's been for each and every one of you. I'm a cancer survivor myself. I had cancer 7 years ago, lymphoma cancer. Had to go through chemo, had to go through a stem cell transplant. So I know what y'all are going through. The reason we do this is for y'all. We thank you very much. Y'all have to excuse me. I get choked up on this. It's a really special thing. They asked me a couple times to do this, and I don't know why, because it's hard for me to get through. But I want to just thank each and every one of y'all, the caregivers. Only a cancer survivor would know what a caregiver does for them while they're going through chemo. It's so hard whenever you hear those words, you have cancer. And you've got to tell your loved ones that you have that, and you don't know what the outcome's going to be. But I can tell you, as myself, there is light at the tunnel, since there's been so many years of research, and American Cancer Society has been a large part of that. We take this money up, it goes towards research, it goes back to communities, it goes to whenever you have to go to places like Northside Hospital and Emory University. They have a house down there that we can stay in. I myself benefited from that. I know there's a lot that did. And I want to say thank you so much to everyone that's ever gave $1, a penny, $100, whatever you give. It doesn't matter if you gave $1. It helps so much. The cancer I had 20 years ago would have been incurable. But because of all the research, I was able to get what I needed. When the doctors told me that I had cancer, and they took, and I won't take but just a few minutes of your time, and they took and they tested to see how bad it was on me, my doctor came back to me and he said, "Daryl, I've never seen anybody that had lymphoma cancer as bad as you do." And he said, "I don't know if I can help you or not." That's what he told me, and he told me it from my wife. And he said, "I want you to go out to MD Anderson and we're going to see what we can do. But before we do that," he said, "I want you to take a test to see if it's gotten into your spinal fluid, and if it has, there's nothing we can do." And they did the test. And another thing my doctor did that's probably a lot different from a lot of other doctors out there, I don't know, there may be a lot. Several times he prayed right there with us, asking the Lord to show him how to take care of me. And that's touching when they do that. He knows that there's a higher power, and he asked for that to help him. But they did the test, and while I was in there and they did the test, I told them, I said, "I've got family in the room upstairs." I probably had 20 people up there. I said, "I want to know now if this is going to be clear. I want them to know. I don't want them to worry for days on this to come back." I said, "I know the doctor said if it's not so clear that you can read a newspaper through it, that I don't have a hope." And those people prayed for me all day long. And when they drew that out of my spine and she held it up, she said, "It's clear." And she said, the doctor said, "We can go from now." There's always hope. There's always hope. And I want to thank y'all. And that's why we do this, is for hope. You know, each and every one of us have a hope. No matter how it feels that you think this, it may not go the way you want it to go. God has a plan for us. And we'll always, always strive to try to get the help that we need to survive. So y'all, the families, stay with and help your loved ones. It's so much of, you just don't know what it is to be told that it's cancer and have your wife, your spouse, your daughter, whatever it is, to help you out. And we appreciate that so much. We have Debbie Dobbs here. She just went through cancer. A lot of people know her and Roy. I'm proud to say they're a friend of mine. And we asked her if she would to leave this out today. And if you'll look across this way, there's a bell right over there. And we're going to ring that bell. We're going to ask her to be the first to do it in celebration of the survival of the ones that's went through this, the ones that's going through this. If you've just survived one day with cancer, you're a survivor, you know. And that's why we do this. And we want to ask you to ring the bell, each survivor as you go around. We want to ask the caregivers to also go around and also be with them. But if each and every one of the survivors would ring that bell, we want it to be special and only for the survivors to do that. So at this time, if nobody else has anything, Debbie, if you would, if you'd leave the lap, we'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Y'all gonna let one minute.
Oh, I thought you would. I get to know.